Oh, and welcome to the One Pacific. It's the 24th of April, 1942, in the Wirraway versus Encircled play-by-mail campaign. My apologies for the long break between content, work, and uh, aging family members got in the way, but looking forward to getting more content out there. Let's see how the battle progresses as our landing continues at Samarinda. Oh, poor Kitakami. Damaged ships withdrawing from Fugala are running into Allied submarines. Please clean up off Sumatra. Kitakami, torpedo magnet. Most players, I'm sure, are familiar with the two converted light cruisers to long launch platforms as part of the Japanese pre-war notion of the decisive fleet engagement. No sign of engineers at Samarinda. Doesn't mean they aren't there, but nothing unusually interesting this turn. Sally's hit the Chinese in the mountain passes. Swordfish unescorted. Vildebeest unescorted. Butcher's bill continues to increase for our second invasion of Ceylon. So he has 3 good 4 in the mountain passes. They will, without any AT guns of any significance, it will not take long to wear them out. Lots of lopsided losses here in terms of the artillery duel. The tank regiment doesn't do quite enough to drive all the remnants of the Burma army out. Samaruna Falls. No real surprise there. I know a lot of folks concerned about whether or not units surrendering increases the risk that the oil is damaged. Not to my knowledge. If you know something different, always interested. I think I talked about it on a previous video that my understanding is it has most to do with hack, the final combat ratio, and then a die roll, and then whether there are any engineers remaining in the house is the key elements of damage. In this case, you can see oil was captured intact, so the damage die roll to the oil came up in our favor. So that wraps up our Borneo campaign. Check in Allied aircraft losses. We see the Wildebeests and swordfish over Kogala. Couple old 139s destroyed on the ground at Samarinda. We lost an Emily, which we won't be able to replace until late summer. Uh, to, yeah, in the South Pacific, I think. Okay, let's just check in. So for our operation of Kogala, we ended up losing a Kagero class in the engagements with the Royal Navy, though the Royal Navy definitely came out the worst for where they're losing two modern light cruisers and a decent American destroyer. We lost a couple smaller AKs, a larger AK. Sorry, this one was lost off the Landaman. Cummings went down off Pago Pago. That was an old one. And then we just lost Kitakami and Asio, one of the reasonably modern pre-war destroyers. I do not know. Head fighters. Why he didn't decide to sweep or escort instead, sending those ships in. Old biplanes in and escorted. A decent amount of supply on the ground, anti-aircraft engineers, artillery. So our support is in good shape. Roughly 2 divisions in the attack of Colombo. That's all good. And our Adu invasion task force is ready. So another week or so we'll wrap up this part of the campaign. Already talked a bit about China using air power to minimize its ability to redeploy. We have 3 mountain hex and 2 wooded rough hexes to fight our way through. Each one probably take at least a week to find our way through. For this campaign, again, we talked about it multiple times, still on path to be able to break out in the Chungking Plain sometime in June. And we're just about ready to wrap up our northern China campaign with the assault on Sinning. All very good. South Pacific. Things are getting a little spicy. And I don't increasingly convinced that probably, unless the situation changes dramatically in favor in some way, naval major success, destroying multiple enemy carriers, something like that, probably reached our limit of advance in SOPAC. And not clear what the long-term situation in the Aleutians will end up being. We have a decent position there. He has a decent position there, and neither of us are making much effort. Meanwhile, this gives us plenty of warning and ability to build up varials all throughout 42. So they are ready whenever, if he ever decides to come this direction. Okay, well, that's it for the 24th of April turn. Again, apologize for the long delay between videos, but look forward to getting content out routinely going forward. And I look forward to our next chance to talk.